Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky, just a little bit. Today we're going to be focusing on some summertime skincare and what I've been doing for my skin in these warmer months, and we'll continue to do throughout this warm season until we move into winter. So I'm going to show you all the products that I've been incorporating for daytime and nighttime and how I like to use them and all of that. I do want to say though, before we get into the video, that I know this routine can look a little bit excessive, a little bit much, a little over the top, and you absolutely do not have to do a skincare routine like mine. You do not need 10 steps or whatever, or use expensive products or this and that. You can absolutely just have a serum, a moisturizer, use it day and night, be totally set. You don't have to do all these things. You don't have to have all these products, any of that. I personally just really enjoy skincare. I love to review skincare and try it out and let you know what is good for the price point. Is it worth your hard-earned money or not? That kind of thing. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy Shiseido or La Mer or any of that kind of stuff. Absolutely not. Let me know down below before we get into this video, do you want to see a truly like super affordable yet highly effective skincare routine? Let me know that down below. I keep forgetting to do it, so remind me. I'm fully aware that my skincare routine can be a little bit on the excessive side. I do go through all the steps. It's not quite 10 step routine or anything like that, but it's something that I truly enjoy and do for myself that makes me feel good and happy and confident. And yeah, it's what I like to do for me, and I'm just going to share it with you guys because I think it's fun to share routines and stuff, because I like to see what everyone does. I like to see other people's skincare routines and get ideas and see what products they're loving. It's a side quest for me. I love skincare, but like I said, you don't have to do this huge excessive skincare routine at all. You can just have a nice moisturizer and a nice serum, use it morning and evening. You'll be set. You don't have to have two separate skincare routines, nothing like that. You can have a very simple minimal skincare routine that could be super effective as well. Yeah. To each their own. Do what makes you feel good and makes you happy and confident and feel good in your skin. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start things off with the morning skincare routine. All right, let's talk about some summertime warm weather skincare. This just pretty much will apply if you have oily skin, like excessively oily skin. These also might be some nice tips for you, or if you just live in a bit more of a warmer, humid climate year-round also, these could apply. If you're a little bit more of a tropical climate, I do live in a subtropical climate, so it does get cold here, but primarily it is incredibly humid year-round, and it stays hot for the majority of the year. All right, my first step that I have been incorporating for the summer has been the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. These are skin refining pads. These just kind of do a chemical exfoliant. You just wipe them across your face, basically kind of like you would a toner or anything else, and it works to get rid of dead skin, increase cell turnover, chemical exfoliant. So I really do like these for daytime, and these are my first step after cleansing, which I've already done. I usually use a very gentle cleanser in the morning. When I first get up, it's usually a cream cleanser or something like that. That is very, very super gentle. So they look like this, just little pads. One side's textured, and you just swipe them across the face. And yeah, it just smooths everything out. Helps get a dead skin off. I have been experiencing a little bit of surface dryness and some skin irritation because I used an SPF I was allergic to. So I'm kind of my skin's bouncing back from that. Just go carefully kind of around my brows. I've already filled my brows in. I like to do my brows first and then kind of use skincare to clean it up. And another reason I do my brows before I do my skincare is because the skincare creates a slippery surface, and the product doesn't want to stick as well. So I find it just a little bit easier to go and do my brows, get them initially kind of laid out to begin with, and then I touch them up later. But yeah, I can kind of just like clean them up with this little guy too. Swipe this across the entirety of the face. It just helps make things a little bit smoother and just a really good starting point. Think of it as a toner. So let's move on to actives. I'm going to take a little bit of the Beauty Stat Universal Vitamin C. This is for all skin types. It's a 20% vitamin C L-ascorbic acid to brighten, retexture, and firm skin. So I just take a little pump of that. I'm not super committed to vitamin C's, but I'm trying to use them more. I'm deciding if I want to use this more in my nighttime skincare routine. I'm deciding if it should maybe move over into that one. Let me know. When do you use vitamin C in your routine? I always just kind of instinctively put it in daytime. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. It's a very thin product, but it's a little bit gritty. So try to just work a little bit in, not apply too much, because I don't like the way it feels necessarily. But it's effective. Like, it's a very effective vitamin C. Like, it works, but it's just a very odd texture. It's a very dry texture. As I've mentioned before in skincare videos, I do have very reactive skin when I touch it. It goes bright red. It's just what it does, but it won't stay red. It'll calm down in a second. It's just when I touch my skin, it goes bright red. And that is my vitamin C treatment that I'm currently using. Now, if I'm having particularly irritated skin, like say from allergic reaction from an SPF or something, or just like any kind of itchiness, hiviness, dryness going on that's irritating my skin, I'll use the Herbivore Green Magic. This stuff's wonderful if you have sensitive skin, irritated skin, anything like that that might need a little bit soothing. This is wonderful. Wonderful with that. This is made with cica and ceramides, and this is a redness reducing serum. This is very hydrating, very soothing, very comforting. This is my favorite thing for my skin is a little bit unhappy. It's absolutely what I would use. But my skin's doing good today. I think we're all right. And I'm going to skip this for today because of that. But if my skin was still looking pretty irritated and itchy and all of that, like it's been from the allergic reaction, I would definitely be using this. But so this is more of an as needed product. It's not an every single day product. Next up would be my serum. And right now I'm using a custom serum from Prose, which is a hyaluronic acid allantoin serum that is meant to smooth and renew the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that on. And this has a nice milky texture, also very hydrating. So just press a little bit of this in. And there we go. I can already feel like my skin is just getting juiced up and plump after applying that. It is a wonderful, wonderful serum. It's custom formulated to my skin type and what I filled out in the questionnaire, which will include my lifestyle, my environment, and the type of skin I have, what I look for in skincare. So this is going to be completely different for everybody, what it's going to be formulated for you. I think it's a really cool concept with Prose where you fill out a very in-depth quiz to formulate your skincare with them. And the things I have from Prose for skincare are geared towards these warmer months. So anyways, that is my serum, and that's the key ingredients in it is the hyaluronic acid and allantoin. Next up is going to be an eye cream, and currently I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth Ultimate 5 Solution Multitasking Eye Cream. I'm almost done with this one, and I have a Shiseido one waiting in the wings. So we're almost done with this. Pop a little bit of that on the under eyes. And around the lid. Okay. And that is the eye area, all nice and prepped and hydrated. Another thing I do keep in mind for my daytime skincare, whatever time of the year it is that this is going to be more geared towards prepping for makeup application over top, whether I'm doing makeup that day or not. That's kind of the streamlined way that I do my skincare. Usually what I kind of have in mind when I'm doing my skincare is that I am going to be prepping it to do makeup after the fact. But yeah. That is my eye cream done. All right, next would be my actual moisturizer for the day. And I've been going between two different ones. Beginning of the warmer months, I started using the Clarins Hydra-Essentiel, which is a wonderful moisturizer. It's a water cream, which is what it is. It looks like it's thick and rich, but it's actually very thin once it goes on the skin and just melts in and absorbs beautifully. Great for if you're a little bit more on the oily side and for the warmer months. And lately, since I got this in, I've been using it from Prose, this of course, goes with the serum and the cleanser that I have from them. And this is the custom moisturizer with squalane, ectoin, and it's meant to moisturize and mattify, and it is a water cream formulation as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on. It's lovely, just looks like it's a rich cream. It's actually quite thin. And I put not that much on. What I like about these types of creams is that they are really, really nice for the humid climates and the warmer months because they're very thin and lightweight and absorb into the skin really well, and they don't sit on top. So if you're a bit more on the oily side of things or live in a very humid climate, I think you would enjoy that type of moisturizer. Now, I don't find it to be particularly like super mattifying. It's just not gonna look it's not gonna look greasy on the skin. All right, put a little bit on my forehead. And so that just really soaked right on into my skin and feels super hydrated and soft and nice and ready to go for the next step. And that is the moisturizer for today. It's something a little bit newer for my skincare routine from Herbivore. This is the Lapis Facial Oil. Look at this, look how beautiful. It's so pretty. So this is a facial oil that's meant to be the last step in your skincare routine, and this one is a very thin oil, so I think it's perfect for daytime. It is made with blue tansy and squalane, and it's meant to balance the skin, and I think that sounds like the perfect thing to have to be incorporated into the daytime routine. So the Lapis Facial Oil leaves oily and blemish-prone skin feeling balanced and looking clarified. So I think this sounds like a perfect step for daytime, and typically when I'm doing my skincare for daytime, I let it have a few minutes to really soak in. Like I go make a cup of coffee and maybe do some computer work before I actually get in here and do makeup to give it that time to really soak in, which I know not everybody has. That's totally kind of a luxury thing. But if you can just give yourself just a few minutes of like, say, go ahead and get dressed or do your hair, something else, and to give your skin just that little bit of time to absorb the product before you go in with your makeup. Anyways, let's go ahead and put a little bit of this on. So I'm just gonna do 2 drops. Maybe 3. Oh, smells so good. It has a beautiful fragrance. And I'm just gonna press a little bit of that into the skin. And this will soak in and absorb. It's not gonna stay sitting on top of my skin. And I'm bringing some down on my neck because my neck is actually pretty acne prone. Like I have more issue with body acne than I do face acne, but I also had allergic reaction around my neck from a necklace. I know, okay, I know. I have very sensitive skin. It's allergic to metal. It's allergic to most SPFs. It's a thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna press this in. I can already feel it soaking right on in. So this is a oil that is meant for more oilier skin types. So that is really cool. And I know that sounds so counterintuitive to put on an oil if you have oily skin, but what that is going to do is balance your skin, and therefore it will quit producing so much oil and kind of even things out. And that's what you want. You want balance with the skin. 2 SPFs that I'm really into right now is the Weightless Mineral Sunscreen from First Aid Beauty. This one is amazing, lightweight, beautiful, beautiful SPF, and it is an SPF of 30 with zinc oxide. This is one that I'm not allergic to. It's fabulous. And then the other one that I'm not allergic to that I'm really enjoying is an SPF 50, and this is from Dewy Tree. This is the Urban Shade Derma Panthenol 5 Moist Barrier Sun SPF 50, and this is meant to calm and repair the skin. And yeah, it is a zinc mineral sunscreen as well. This you can get from Yes Style for a pretty decent price point. It comes 2 in a pack, so that's really nice. So you get a very generous amount of product for the price, and I usually just give my skincare a little bit more time to soak in and that oil and everything to really get in there and do its thing before I go with the SPFs. And yeah, like I'll apply them when I come back to like sit down and actually do my makeup. But essentially, that is how I like to prep my skin for these summer months and keep it light, hydrated, moisturized without feeling super heavy and overly moisturized and like I'm gonna melt. It's a nice balanced daytime skincare routine. And I will see you guys in a little bit for the nighttime portion of the routine and what I've been doing lately for that. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and here we are ready for nighttime. I have just washed my face, got all the makeup off, all that. So what I used tonight was the Dr. Dennis Gross Vitamin C Lactic Creamy Cleansing Oil to remove my foundation, SPF, and all of that as my first cleanse. And then I followed that with the custom cleanser from Prose. Double cleanse situation. Now, on days where I just maybe don't have a ton of makeup on or SPF or any of that, nothing super heavy, I'll just use this as my cleanser and call it good. Just, it depends on how much I feel like I need to cleanse that day. I go by instinct on that one. Anyways, so here we are, all ready to do our nighttime skincare routine. So next step is a active serum type of product. Currently I am using the MISSHA Time Revolution Retinol 500 Ampoule. It is almost gone. I've almost used it. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. Sorry about that. Might have been a little dark a while ago. So yeah, I'm almost used this up. But yeah, I'm going to try to finish it off. And when I'm done with this, I'm thinking I'm going to swap over to the Origins Plantscriptions Active Wrinkle Correcting Serum. Will probably be what I'll go in with once this is gone. It's getting to that point where it's hard to pump some out. Like it's getting low, but there's definitely some in there because I can see it. But the top does come off, so I can't get to it because I don't like to waste. Press this in. I really do like this MISSHA skincare. I think it's quite nice. Very unique products and very innovative. Really good retinols. And not a bad price point, I don't believe. And now I usually go in with the Retinol 500 shot cream. They're marketed to kind of go together. I don't feel like this gives quite enough hydration for me, so I do add some more hydrating products over top. Just because I like be hydrated at night when I go to bed. That's when I want my more serious moisturization products. Where I can keep it a little more lightweight during the day. At night, I'm like, nah, let me be a slippery little seal. Give me all the moisturizing. And I kind of think of that as more of an active product rather than just a moisturizer. And to me, it just really doesn't, it's not that hydrating of a cream. So next up, we'll do an eye cream. This is the Dr. Barbara Sturm Super Anti-Aging Eye Cream. It's one of my favorites. It's just a really, really solid hydrating eye cream. Bit expensive. You don't have to have this eye cream, but if it's in your budget, it's really nice. I mean, Peter Thomas Roth makes really good eye cream that's like a quarter of the price. Drugstore brands. CeraVe actually makes a really nice eye cream, which is around here somewhere. I just had it. This one from CeraVe is really good. There's lots of wonderful eye creams on the market. L'Oreal makes some good ones. So yeah, you don't have to spend Dr. Barbara Sturm prices, but if it's, like I say, in your budget, you won't be disappointed, I don't think. Particularly like that Shiseido eye cream. Oh, the Shiseido one is heavenly. And next, I'm going to use the Dr. Barbara Sturm Super Anti-Aging Night Cream. And this is where I get my nice hydration from. It softens my skin. It is really a lovely face cream. And I'm so sad because I have made quite the dent in it. I'm definitely using it up pretty quickly because it's very good and I use it every single night. No matter what other skincare I use, this is what I top everything off with that because it is a really good cream and it doesn't take much at all. And it's a rich cream that somehow doesn't sit on top of the skin. It soaks in and doesn't make you feel greasy. It's very, very nice. It absorbs really well. My skin will be so soft in the morning and smooth feeling. And I swear that cream has made such a difference. Like especially on days when my skin's feeling kind of irritated or rough. It gets that kind of textured feel, that surface dryness. You know, it just gets that rough texture at times when you've had like a reaction or something. That makes it feel so soft. So I can, when my skin does get irritated from like an SPF or something, later on after it's kind of cleared, my skin gets dry on the surface and it gets kind of scaly feeling and it will get kind of rough and just doesn't feel good. It feels bleh. And that cream makes it feel so soft and so nice. Okay, so it just works some of that in. And that's another one of those products, as I've noticed with Dr. Barbara Sturm stuff, it will last you. So little product goes such a long way with her stuff. It's very potent. So it doesn't feel like you're just throwing money away if you do invest in her stuff. Like it's not going to be something you're going to use up in a couple of months and be like, I got to repurchase it. Nope, nope, nope. And to finish off my nighttime skincare, I have started going in with the Herbivore Phoenix Facial Oil. Look how pretty that is. I love that color. It's gorgeous. And this one has rosehip and sea buckthorn for deep renewal. I feel like this one kind of suited the more nighttime skincare, whereas the lapis oil feels like a daytime one, and the lapis one feels just a little bit lighter on the skin. This one's a little bit richer. Barely perceptible difference in the thickness of the oils. I think this one's just a little bit richer feeling and heavier than the lapis one, like barely noticeable, but I noticed it. And I feel like the ingredients and the kind of type of oil this is suits the nighttime skincare for me. I don't know. That's just me and how I feel like it should work. So the Phoenix Facial Oil leaves dry skin feeling renewed, rich in rosehip, which I love rosehip. That's a wonderful ingredient for dry skin, acne-prone skin, irritated skin, anything like that. It's just a wonderful healing type of oil. So here we go. I'm just going to put 2 drops on. This has a beautiful natural like rose smell too. Really, really lovely. Again, this could be for your daytime skincare too. It doesn't really matter with this particular product. I've just been using it in my evening skincare. And yeah, these are meant to be the last step, these oils. And then I really enjoy them. They're nice, they feel good. And that is my current skincare routine for the summer season, warmer months. And as things cool off, I'll probably cycle in some different products and adjust things as my skin needs. I do kind of rejudge my skincare routine seasonally because my skin changes from season to season. Sometimes it changes from day to day. I've been really enjoying these products for my skincare recently, and I think they've been very effective. They do what I want them to do, which is anti-aging, hydration without my skin being super oily. I want a very balanced skin type, and that's what these things are kind of promoting for me. They help with cell turnover and some light exfoliation, which is what I really like also in my skincare. Like a little bit of chemical exfoliation, but not too much. And I like retinol a lot. So these things have just been great. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about skincare, let me know down below if you need some recommendations. I will definitely be making a video that's going to be all about some drugstore options that are much more affordable and maybe like some pared down routines. I really should like re-up my blog because that would be the place to put stuff like that. It would make sense to put that kind of content within a blog. Anyways, as I said in the intro to this video or at the beginning, you don't have to use this much skincare. You don't have to do it this way at all. You could literally just take like something like the serum, use this twice a day, and the one moisturizer twice a day, and that's really all you need, and a nice cleanser. You're set. You don't have to do anything else. You do what makes you feel good and what makes your skin feel good. It works for you. And if you want to do the 10-step skincare routine, go all the way with it. Girl, do you. Do you. It is your skin. Do what you want. What's in your budget. What fits your lifestyle. All of that. That's completely personal. And this is just what I do because It's what I like. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me and doing some skincare and talking all about it for these warmer months. Again, let me know your thoughts down below, and if you want, do you guys want a video on some more affordable options? I'll try to remember to put some more affordable options in the description box and some alternatives to these items. That's all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.